Yachts for Sale YouTube channel, opening a window into the world of yacht brokerage, and today talking about 5 good reasons to buy a yacht from a small shipyard. And this vlog follows on from last week, in which we looked at 5 good reasons to buy a yacht from a large brand. First though, we considered 5 good reasons to buy a yacht at all, and without going into the detail that we went into last time, simply put, they were that you have a return on your investment measured in smiles and memories. Everything you do on a yacht is so much better. You have greater freedom. There's an element of adventure, and it is the best way imaginable to spend time with your family. That said, why might you prefer to buy a yacht from a smaller brand? Well, here are 5 reasons. Reason number 1 is that, simply put, small brands will usually give you a far more personal service. The CEO or owners of builders who construct scores or even hundreds of yachts a year are not in a position to meet each client and really get to know them. Some clients complain that they feel like they are just another number to the shipyard. And when you are spending $10 million of your hard-earned money, that is a tough pill to swallow. I was at the Holterman shipyard in the Netherlands just last week. They build 3 to 5 exquisitely manufactured yachts every year, including the awesome 105-foot X-Treme yacht that I filmed a couple of years ago. And by the way, if you haven't seen that video yet, I'm putting a link to it on screen now. We were discussing their new product lineup, and Robert Holterman himself said that he doesn't want to have a mass production setup because he enjoys getting to know the yacht owners and building them a yacht the way that they want it. And the way they want it kind of leads us into reason number 2 for buying a yacht from a smaller shipyard. It is far easier to get small modifications made at a smaller shipyard than it is at a larger brand. By larger brand, by the way, I'm talking about production builders such as Ferretti, Azimuth, Sunseeker and the like. They build great yachts, but the truth is that they have a production schedule, and anything that deviates from their cookie-cutter approach to yacht building is really not well accepted at all. Yacht builders such as Saab, for example, who build vessels of a similar size but in far smaller numbers, are far more likely to accept requests for customization from their clients. I filmed their 85-foot yacht Edge last year, and she'll soon be returning to film their latest sister ship. You will be amazed at the difference between the two when you see it. The third big advantage of building a yacht at a smaller shipyard is the speed with which you can receive a decision. This is something that many viewers will be familiar with. Irrespective of whether you own a yacht or not, large corporations often have a lengthy decision-making process with boards of directors and lawyers needing to discuss every detail before a decision is communicated to the client. The yacht building process can sometimes be quite stressful, and it's not unusual for the delivery of a yacht to be delayed. Sometimes this is the fault of the shipyard, and sometimes it is the fault of the client who has not been timely in making decisions. In any eventuality, if the client and the shipyard owner can sit down for dinner together to find a solution to difficulties, the entire experience is a lot less stressful for both parties than if everything has to be approved by multiple parties. Flexibility is in fact a notable advantage of buying from a smaller brand. Larger brands sometimes have to answer to shareholders, will have a corporate rule book, and above all, the greatest enemy to all entrepreneurs, accountants examine every cent that is spent. I joke about the accountants, of course, they perform a very important service. But where a shipyard is in the hands of an entrepreneur, they will usually see the bigger picture with issues and challenges and find a constructive solution pretty quickly. That just doesn't usually happen with a large corporation. And believe me, in the life of a yacht in construction, there are usually some issues that do need resolving. The fifth and final reason that you should consider buying from a lesser known brand can be summed up in one word: quality. I want to be clear on this. I'm absolutely not saying that smaller shipyards build to a better quality than large shipyards, because that is not always the case. However, there is often a premium to pay for having a yacht with a famous brand name, and that premium is not always reflected in the construction quality. Smaller shipyards know that they have to build to a very high quality in order to compete with the bigger competitors. And so by shopping around to lesser known brands, you can often get a yacht that is better built for the same price. Monon is a great example of this. I was at their shipyard just last week and have filmed there a few times before. At the moment, they have just 2 yachts in construction in their yard in Hertogenbosch, and the quality of each one of them is absolutely extraordinary. I had a Christmas lunch with colleagues when I returned from my last trip, and the yacht manager who has project managed multiple builds was there. When I told him about my trip to Monon, he raved about the high quality of yachts they produced. Monon may not be the first name that comes to mind when you think of buying a 100 to 130 foot yacht, but discerning buyers will certainly pay them a visit. Well, I'll be paying a visit to lots of shipyards, I hope, in 2024, as the Yacht Builders YouTube channel is a good indication that there is a huge appetite amongst viewers who are hungry for more content about how these amazing super yachts are built. I had a call yesterday with Icon Yachts to arrange to bring you more information about Project Master. In a few moments, I shall be speaking to Holterman Yachts about filming with them. And I've also had requests from some pretty famous brands to go and film at their facilities too. If you want to be kept informed about these visits and also get the inside scoop on what is going on in the yachting world, things I don't necessarily go into detail in on this YouTube channel, you can sign up to my newsletter at the link in the description of this video. The newsletter is called Inside Info, and I'll be sending those out with increasing regularity over 2024, and with increasingly interesting information too. And if all goes according to plan, the new year will start just a couple of days after publishing this video. So let me wish all of the viewers a very happy new year and a very prosperous and successful 2024. And there you should put some fireworks, doves flying into the air, do something really spectacular for the viewers to feel that we're at a New Year's party, I think. You should.